Hello guys, I'm making this video because I have things that I want to settle from the past that I never got a chance to do. I had this game on the 360 and it's the original Xbox port. I bought it on Amazon for around $10. But what happened was, after getting halfway past the game, nearly 2 chapters away from beating it, my Xbox 360 ripped the disc apart and it was history. I never got a chance to finish the game. So, using this motive is a free pass to basically beat the game if I can. Now, there are some issues, and if you want to play the game yourself, just make sure you have a computer and at least a mouse, because I highly doubt you want to play this with a touchpad on a laptop. So if you have a touchpad on a laptop and that's about it, don't even bother downloading this, because you're going to fucking stress yourself out. But anyways, let's get started. First of all, what you saw at the beginning was me starting up Screen-O-Matic. I wanted to start that up because that's what I'm using to play this game. Yeah, the frames might drop drastically to 5 or 6 frames per second, but you get what's going on in the gameplay. Before we get started, I may need to warn you guys about a lot of things, and this will show that this was the worst PC port I could have possibly ever played. But here's what's wrong with this PC port of Turok Evolution, and probably 6 guys worked on it for a week and then just gave up on it. First of all, you want to start this game off in Windows 98, my bad, Windows 98/me. That's the only way you could get the game working to make yourself move. Second of all, make sure if you have a gaming mouse to set it to DPI 45,000, because if you don't, you're not going to be able to move your crosshair, and that's something I learned the hard way. What they did was they were too lazy to create separate PC controls for this port. So what they did was they just mapped it to where the mouse was the analog stick and the SWAD is the other analog stick you walk with. And the rest of the buttons are just buttons. They didn't even map it and test it towards gaming PCs or anything like that. So I believe that this port is really awful. The only thing you could use as an analog stick to make it move smoothly is the numpad buttons, which is the extra 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 you have on the left side of your keyboard. Or maybe not left, maybe right. Yeah, it's the right side. That's the only way to basically move it like an analog stick, but that gets annoying because then you don't have anything to click to shoot, so you have to use CTLR to shoot while navigating the buttons. So yeah, if you want to use the mouse, chances are you're gonna have to customize it a few times before you actually start the game up, just to make sure that it's fine. And here's another thing, if I haven't said it already, never start it on file 1. If you start the game on file 1, it will corrupt your game save every time you try to reload it. I started mine on file 4, and it has not done anything bad so far. So if you want to avoid at least beating 1 or 2 chapters of it, at least do it on file 4, so you don't get it corrupted like I have 3 times in a row. And secondly, never go to controller options. I don't even know why controller options is in the game, but I guess this just shows that they didn't take it out and they just wanted to port the console to the PC version as fast as possible. If you click control options, it will make it to where your mouse and keyboard turn off and will not read the game, and basically what will happen is you will not be able to move at all. You'll have to completely turn your computer off, then turn it back on, because you'll be stuck on the game without being able to do anything. So never click control options. Go to game options or advanced options. That is about it. Because if you do control options, you're just going to freeze. So yeah, those are some things you might want to avoid. And that's about it, really. In my opinion, the graphics look really nice. It's the best looking version of Turok out there next to the original Xbox. But I think that the original Xbox version is basically, how do I explain it? It's too dry and too blurry in a way. It almost looks like PS3 graphics, But other than that, it is a step farther from the GameCube and the PlayStation 2 graphics. And my one complaint I have about the controls is the fucking bird controls. In case you guys don't know what I'm talking about, once you get past chapter 1, you have to go on chapter 2 where you fly this woman's bird. We don't know what her name is because we're never introduced in her. We're supposed to know her because she's a stranger. That's something else I like to mention. On the PC port, you don't get cutscenes like the ones you got on the Xbox and the PlayStation 2 for some reason. Those two versions have the beginning cutscene. I don't remember the beginning cutscene, but I remember they had a cutscene at the beginning. And I played every single version out there of Turok Evolution, and I had to say that, yeah, some are good, some are bad, but they're nearly the same ports. But yeah, the bird level. Oh my god. I don't care if you're the best pilot, air maneuver in any fucking game. You better be prepared, because it will stress you the fuck out. It pissed me off to no end. I had to quit the game because every time I started a game, I'd get killed in 15 seconds from hitting into a fucking cliff. You know, you have to use the mouse to steer the fucking bird. And then people are shooting at you. You got to shoot the fucking guns off of the bird's wing because the bird can shoot too. When you're flying the bird is equipped with a rocket launcher and it's equipped with the fucking machine guns that have unlimited ammo and no reload. It basically goes do 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 over and over again. And I noticed on the PC version they made it to where the miniguns on the bird is a one-hit kill, where on the consoles you had to nail shit. So I'm really glad that they did that, because the fucking bird level is nearly impossible on the PC version. My fucking thing was going everywhere. Like when I tried to turn with a mouse, because it's so weird when you try to turn with a mouse, because when you do it slightly, it doesn't do anything. But then when you jolt it back and forth, the fucking aiming cursor goes crazy. It's like it tried to mimic an analog stick, but you know, that's what they did. They put the input of an analog stick there, and that's it. Fuck it, let's wrap it up and call it a game to sell. And the problem is, you can't change your aim and sensitivity. You can't change nothing. It's just mapped out the way it is. So if you have a gaming mouse, you can sort of map out the DPI and acceleration. But other than that, you're fucking screwed if you have a regular mouse and you basically want to fucking play the game. But that's all I got to say. I'm going to try to beat it. I will record the last level somehow, but yeah. This port is awful, and if you want to try it, let me know and I'll give you the Pirate Bay link. You might want to download uTorrent to get the torrent of the game. You'll have to make a new file, name it Turok Revolution or whatever. Once you download the file and extract it to your Turok, you basically had to click on all three things. Just click on everything inside the fucking file so you can install everything. But the last thing you'll want to click is the EXE. And after you do that, your game starts. Just click everything but the EXE. The EXE is last. And there you go. You have the game started. But other than that, it's a fucking horrible port. If you want to play the game for free just to try it out and see what it's like, it's worth it. But you want to get serious with the game, I recommend going to get a console version of it if you have the Xbox 360 or you have an old PS2 laying around. Anyways, I'm out.